Coming up next on the Jeff Crilley Show, she is a singing child prodigy. You're going to meet Lexi McSperitt. She's been singing since she was a toddler. Her journey just ahead.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
Well, when you think about all-time great singers, you think about people like Beyoncé, Rhianna, and Taylor Swift. Well, we're going to add another name to the list. I'm going to bet on it right now. Lexi McSperitt is her name. She's in the studio right now. She's a singing child prodigy. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, now I want you to tell everybody how old you are.
I'm 11 years old.
Oh my goodness. And take me back to the early days. When do you remember singing for the first time and recognizing that, gosh, I'm pretty good at this?
So I started singing when I was 3, like little Frozen, Rhianna songs on my little iPad, and then I had a karaoke machine. But I started realizing that I was kind of good at it when I was around age 9.
Wow. Okay, we have a clip. We're going to play it, and then we're going to talk about it.
1, 2, 3, start. Beauty and the Beast. Be our guest, be our guest, be our wonderful and a one. Be our guest, be our guest, be our wonderful request. What's that? Be our guest, be our guest, be our wonderful request. Wonder, wonder woman says, be our guest, be our guest, be our wonderful request. And a Bible states.
Well, I love the glasses.
Thank you.
When you're watching that now, what do you think about when you see yourself?
I think just, wow, I was a sassy child. I loved doing dress up, and I think that I was like realizing that I like to sing as a hobby and as for fun.
And when you go out and you're listening to the radio or you're listening to music, who inspires you? What artists do you love?
Taylor Swift and Rhianna are probably my biggest inspires.
Well, I want you to talk about what your career path is. Like, what is the plan? How do you take it from your bedroom to AT&T Stadium?
Well, right now I'm just focusing on getting gigs to like sing the national anthem for like July 4th or just like holidays. And then maybe later on doing some little concerts out in public, so at like restaurants. That's
awesome. So we're going to show some pictures and some video, and let's go ahead and with this first picture, tell us what are we looking at here?
So I was in Lake Tahoe, and I found a guy who's singing, and I asked him if I could sing Shallow with him and do a duet.
That's awesome. And that's kind of a tough song to sing, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Wow. And this is just B-roll of you. Now, where were you when you taped this one?
I was with one of my singing coaches, Amanda.
That's awesome. Okay, when you sing, do you kind of go into a trance? I mean, where do you go mentally when you're singing?
When I sing, I go into like my happy place. It calms me. It makes me feel like I have like a better potential in life.
Yes, and she entertained my team a few minutes ago. Let's go ahead and roll that clip.
All the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough. I was still too late. These hands can hold the world, but it'll never be enough.
Wow, that was amazing. I got goosebumps. And I love The Greatest Showman. Okay, has that movie always inspired you? Why were you drawn to that song?
I was drawn to it because of how amazing she sings and how she can belt that song really, really well. And she just does that song so amazing. Like, it sounds beautiful in my ears.
And what's the most difficult part about that song? Because you're hitting some high notes, aren't you?
It's the never enough part for sure. It's just, you have to belt it perfect, and you have to make sure you don't voice crack. You have to make sure your core is tightened, and you have to breathe right.
Right. And you mentioned Taylor Swift. I think if I remember her story, she was singing when she was your age or younger, right?
Yes, sir.
Wow. What do you think is the secret? Is there a lot of discipline? Do you have to work with a voice coach all the time?
Yes, so I do about 2 lessons a week with my voice coaches, and every time they teach me something different. So like sometimes they'll teach me how to breathe right because there's a certain type of breathing. Sometimes they'll teach me how to open my throat more. So yeah, and then.
Now I'm told that the national anthem is a very difficult song to sing.
Yes, it is.
And there's pressure because we all have seen videos of people who get up and do the national anthem in front of a Cowboys game or something, and they forget the words. There's a lot of memorization involved. Tell us your method. Do you listen to music all the time?
Yes. So a method I use is I use headphones and listen to the song, and I sing it as they're singing. So if I'm off pitch, I can hear myself, and I'm hearing them sing, so I know that, oh, I need to get back on that pitch.
Okay. Well, this is what I want to do in the final minute or so. I want you to look right into that camera there on the left and talk to the person who needs somebody to sing the national anthem or needs a young child star to entertain their company. What do you want to say to that person?
I would like to tell you that I think I have potential, and I think I could sing that song really well. I've been practicing that song for a while. I've done it in a studio, and if you just give me a chance, I think I would do really well at that song.
Okay, I want you to know there's only one first, and when you get really rich and famous, it all started with the Jeff Crilley show. Don't forget the little people. All right, we're going to end with her website, which is LexiMcSperitt.com. The great Lexi McSperitt, thanks for coming on the show.
You're welcome.
That's
Thank
it
you
for
for
now.
having me.
Yeah, that's it for now. We'll see you next time.